Hello and welcome
to Sort of the Story.
I'm Janey.
And I'm Max.
And this is the podcast where you
listen
here.
to us tell each
And
other stories.
you are here. No, episode 185. You know why you're here. You've listened to us tell the stories. Fairy tales, folk tales, mythology.
And also, we tell them.
No, and we're there. We're here and you're over there. But it feels like you're right here and you're judging me and you're mad at me. You mad at me? I'm Janey.
And I'm Max.
That's Max.
And that's Janey.
Yeah. Hi. What's up, guys?
I think we nailed it.
We've done this 185 times. No, that's not true. We've done this like 300 times.
Yeah.
And you can too if you join the Patreon.
What? That's not something we offer.
Max, tell them how to join the Patreon.
Okay. The link to our Patreon is in the show notes for this episode and every episode.
True.
You can join us for $3 a month and get access to the Discord where we hang out with all of our pals. It's a super lovely place to be. We highly recommend joining, especially if you just want to come and hang out with us and all of the other listeners. It's the only place to do that. So the Patreon $3 tier is to join the Discord.
Yes.
For $7 a month, you get access to the Discord, and you also get access to a full-length bonus episode every single month.
Yes,
so
you do.
We are coming back from a 1-month hiatus, and we released a bonus episode during that time. So if you
We
were missing us so
technically
much,
released 2 bonus episodes in that time.
well,
Is that true?
I don't know. A weird thing to say if it's not true.
I actually don't think that's true. I think it's only 1.
Okay.
You and I recorded 2 while we were still on our break.
Yes.
That's not a good break, actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
Yes.
Anyway, good job, Max.
Thank you so
Join
much.
the Patreon, everybody. Max, we got a text we did the test and we played a lovely voicemail. You guys can leave us voicemails now. How crazy is that? From May. So May, if you want to hear your voicemail and all the nice things we say about it, listen to the test. We got another fan mail, though. Somebody texted us at the number we can't respond to from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And it's kind of for you.
For me?
Yeah.
Oh, they're never for me.
They said, hi. They're usually for both of us.
Yeah.
This one's really calling you out. What if they were like, hi, I hate Max. And I
That would
wanted
actually
to
be really
read
funny.
it publicly.
Honestly, if we got a message that was like, I hate Max, I would be like, that's from Redacted.
Yeah, we know who it is.
Yeah.
If it's mean to Max, it's from Redacted or Marcy from our Discord. If it's overly sexual, it's the Grunch.
It's the Grunch.
This one, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Hi, I just wanted to let you know that about a year ago, I went through a hella tough breakup, and I talked about it in the Discord asking for advice, to which Max gave some amazing pieces of, and partially due to that, a decent part too. I am going on a date this weekend. So thank you for helping me work through that in a healthy way. I love you guys very much. You always manage to make me laugh during some really dark days.
That's so sweet.
You gave somebody advice and now they're dating. What if they get serial murdered, Max? It's your fault.
It's my fault.
God damn it. Don't trust anyone. I hope you're dating
Listen.
a bear.
Stay sexy. Don't get murdered.
We will get so sued. I don't know if Karen and Georgia are litigious, but if they are, you keep getting us sued. Why do you don't even listen to that podcast?
Ba 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 ba.
That's no. We're getting sued.
That makes me really happy. I love when people come into the Discord with their problems and we get to, like, we have such an amazing little community there, and people from all different walks of life are always happy to cheer each other up and give each other advice and everything like that. And that makes me really
is
happy.
just a great, wholesome little place.
Yeah, it's the best place on the internet, I think.
I think so, too. And you can, too. Join the Discord.
$3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or $4.
Or for $4, you can be our girlfriend and get access to the Discord.
And then you don't even have to go on dates because you're taken.
Yeah.
Why are you dating, actually?
You still can. We're not, like,
Sorry, Max is not interested in a monogamous relationship. You may go on dates with Max, but you're also dating me and I'm monogamous as fuck. How you gonna do that one?
Figure it out.
Figure it out. By the way, this podcast isn't for children. And with that, Max, I would love to tell you a little story.
Oh, I'm so excited to hear a little story.
A little folktale that many children have listened to, but not today.
Oh.
Not allowed.
Okay.
Are you ready to hear one?
I am.
Cool. Then we're going to take a teeny tiny little break. For us, And for you, it'll be 1 second long, so don't get scared. Goodbye. Okay, Max.
Okay, Janey.
Max, okay. So we went to New York this summer.
Yes, we
We
did.
haven't really talked about it yet.
Babes in the big city.
Babes in the big city, just two little pigs honking around. So we went to New York. We were supposed to see actually, no, we do have to talk about it.
Yeah.
Because we talked about it so long. We were going to go see Noah Kahn. We were going to go to the New York concert. And we were so excited. I was so excited. I spent hundreds of hours making bugs. And then our concert was rained out and they canceled it last minute and then refunded everybody. So there's no chance of being
rescheduled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then we all went to DC. Max and I stayed in a box office line for like 4 hours and we got tickets for very cheap.
Yeah, to go see Noah in DC on the following Wednesday. So we just extended our trip a little bit and we were able to see him and it was very fun. We got to go with our friends.
Slightly obstructed view, but more room to dance.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It was very fun.
It was great. We had a great time.
Yeah, but we got to visit a couple of our friends up in New York as well.
Mm-hmm.
We had a really great time. We visited some bookstores.
Yeah.
It was lovely.
Very fun. So Max and I went to the Strand, which is the New York bookstore nearest to our friend Jenny's house. And we picked up a bunch of books, and maybe one day we'll do a book haul. But I'm using a book that I got from the Strand. It's called Dragon, Myths, and Legends, Tales of Adventure from Around the World.
Mm-hmm.
Retold by Samantha Newman, illustrated by Katarina Dosla.
Aha.
Yeah.
I'm using one of my Strand books today, too.
We had to. I like the way that you and I
Shiny
go to...
and new.
Yeah, shiny and chrome. Max and I go to the bookstores in very different ways, and I think that everybody would be able to tell that, but it does make me kind of happy. I beeline for the children's section, and I basically fight toddlers for the prettiest picture books. And Max goes to the folklore section for adults, and you find like classics and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you find very cool, rad ones. But I want the ones that have pretty pictures.
That's fair.
Yeah. That's my children's book illustration background. That's like all I'm interested in.
Janey was looking at folktales in the children's book section, and I was looking at folktales in the folktales section.
Yeah. And it worked.
And it always works out.
Works out for us.
And it's great because it means we don't have to fight over books.
But we still can if you want.
We could.
I punched a toddler. So,
I punched a toddler.
They shouldn't have been down there. That's their fault. Even if
it was unrelated to that.
Oh, okay, then never mind. It's up in the air on whether or not she's going to get sued over that. So the story I'm going to tell you is called Bakunawa and the Seven Moons, and it's from the Philippines.
Hey. You know what else is from the Philippines?
Who? Bruno Mars, Johnny
Mars.
Depp, Olivia Rodrigo, Liz Taco, and my grandmother. Where's she from, Max?
Antipolo.
She's from Antipolo. That's so true.
Yeah, I kind of asked, like, do you know who else is from the Philippines? Because you do know who else is from the Philippines.
I know our neighbor Glenn.
Hey, shout out to Glenn.
Glenn. Oh my God. All right, you know who's not from the Philippines?
Who?
Miranda Cosgrove was convinced for the longest time she was Filipino. She's Mexican.
I think I knew that.
Blew my mind. That's on me for assuming. I made an ass out of me and Miranda Cosgrove, who doesn't know who I am, so it is unfair.
But she does look like a real ass now.
She looks Filipino, Max. How dare you? All right, so Bakunawa and the Seven Moons. I'm just going to get into it, okay?
Get into it.
The first line. In the beginning, there was nothing but the sky, the sea, and a single bird that flew constantly around the world. Yeah, so as you can imagine, this bird was like, this sucks. I'm tired. My wings hurt. We're just meant to do this forever? This is a bad system. So she stirred up the sea, and it doesn't say how. I'm guessing she just like beat her wings a lot, but I like the idea that she was like, fuck you. Come get me. And eventually it started like splashing water everywhere, and the waves got so high that it splashed all the way up to the sky. It's unclear if the sky thought this was a good gift or a bad gift. Or like at the beginning of a fight. Either way, it returned the favor by throwing down chunks of land.
Oh,
makes me think that maybe they were fighting. This bird was stirring shit up. She's a shit stirrer. The land became islands, and the little bird landed on one of the islands, and she made a nest for herself.
Good for her.
Smart bird. Yeah, she doesn't come back, and I really love her. One day, soon after this, a piece of bamboo came floating by the bird's little island nest. And she's like, What the fuck is bamboo? This is wild. Did you come from the sky? I didn't do this. The bamboo split into 2 pieces, and out of one piece climbed a man, and out of the other piece climbed a woman.
Mm-hmm.
They got permission from the creator god Bathala. I'm guessing it's Bathala. It's Bathala. They got permission from the creator god Bathala to get married.
Oh, okay.
They gotta have a priest there, I guess.
Step 1, get married. Step 2, question mark. Step 3, profit.
Step 1, ask if it's okay if you get married to the only other human on the island.
Right.
You need permission, okay? From a man, okay? Don't get any funny ideas. They got married and then they had children. They didn't do it before because they're not sinners like all of you. All of you, I guess single parents out there? Who knows? I didn't write this story. Take it up with the Philippines. I'm only a very small part of that.
Take it up with Bruno Mars.
You may, you know what? No, leave Bruno Mars alone, but you may harass Johnny Depp.
Please.
Yeah, I'll give you permission for that.
Yeah.
And I do get that to give that permission out, actually.
Yes.
I would like to add him to my shit-kicking list. Right now, it's like Ronald Reagan's corpse. Johnny Depp.
Yeah, that's fair.
And there's like a lot of other people on there too.
Yeah.
But mostly men.
Mm-hmm.
But J.K. Rowling is there.
Yeah.
The most feminist thing about her is that she really stands out in a group of men that I hate and want to kick. Humans began to gradually multiply, which is problematic. And they spread out over the many islands of the world. Bathala was getting ready to rest for a while. He was getting kind of sleepy. He's like, I've created so much.
Sure.
But before he did, he was like, I'm going to give all these lovely humans a gift. Because he had seen that they all really loved the sun. They were all like basking in it and tanning and growing stuff. And he's like, they love that sun. I bet they would love something at night too. Like just like a little thing to get them going at night. I don't love get them going. This is what happens when I stray from my notes.
Yeah, cut it out.
So he created 7 moons to light up the dark sky. Quote, 1 moon to shine the brightest on each day of the week. So it would just go down the line and shine brighter on like the Monday moon, the Tuesday moon.
But there's only one sun.
Mm-hmm.
Why not just have 1 moon?
Because he's giving them 7 moons because he's nice.
Okay.
Okay, I will say I have done the story Apo Napoli Bayan, I think, and the sun.
Nayo?
It's Apo Napoli Bayan.
Yeah.
And she goes to a sun god. So I'm thinking the sun is not an object, it's a god.
Okay.
That's my like thought with this. And then this is like a gift. Like, wouldn't you like to have something small in the sky at night?
I don't know if I buy it, but you can continue.
I will also say this is a Visayan. I have no idea. It's an indigenous group in the Philippines, but it's their myth, and there's a lot of different indigenous groups throughout the Philippines. So this is their myth. But so I have no idea. My guess is though that the sun's a god. Okay, so he created 7 moons to light up the dark sky, 1 for each day of the week. Every night, all the humans would gather under the sky and bask in the beautiful silvery moonlight. They were peaceful and they were happy and they're like, this is nice. This is just for us. And they were like, you know, little kids would go out and play in the moonlight. It's really fucking bright if there's 7 of them. So that would be my
Well, there's
problem.
only 1 at the time, right?
Well, they're all up there. It's just like one of them will shine brightest. And then the next day, the other ones will still shine, but then like another one will shine brightest. This is important for the story. Is that they all shine, but like one will be the brightest. And then one night, the ocean suddenly exploded. A huge shape they had never seen before shot out from the depths of the water and flew straight into the sky. It was a giant sea dragon with dark blue scales and red eyes. I like that description because that's the way when you play dragons as kids, that's the way you describe yourself.
Yeah.
I have dark blue scales. But they're kind of ombre. They go into like black at the tail.
Yeah.
Eyes, red.
Sparkles everywhere.
Everywhere. And I have human hands. The humans
and
all...
storm powers.
Porn powers?
Storm powers.
Oh my god. Jesus. Storm power. the humans all screamed and they ran for their lives. They're like, oh my God, this is giant sea dragon. It's here to like eat us. But they quickly realized the monster wasn't interested in them at all. And that's embarrassing, actually. It was fixated on the moons. It flew straight up towards them, roaring furiously, like shaking the earth with how loud it was. They watched from the beaches below, being showered with seawater from its scales as it flew higher and higher and higher. And when it got to the brightest moon in the sky, probably the Monday moon, it began to circle it quickly, quote, looking almost crazed in the silvery light, like a moth dancing by a flame, end quote. And then, to everyone's horror, it unhinged its jaws and swallowed the moon hole. The people...
The moon hole.
It swallowed that moon hole! The people panicked and screamed and watched helplessly as the dragon turned back and dove into the sea once again. Quote, it plunged into the depths and disappeared, taking the precious moon with it. End quote. Now there's only 6 moons in the sky. This is a counting story.
Oh.
Fun. Everyone was distraught. Most of them had no idea sea dragons even existed. They're like, we didn't know that was a possibility. And now it turns out not only do they exist, but they eat moons. What the fuck? We only have 7 of them. A wise man was watching and he was like, maybe it's because of us. And everyone was like, what? And he's like, we were all out here like celebrating and being happy. Maybe we like lured him out. So like maybe we should stop doing that. And they were like, okay. So like he was jealous and he's like, yeah, maybe he was jealous. So they decided the next night to not make him jealous.
Okay.
They stayed in their homes and they quietly watched from their windows to see if anything happened. It does say that like a couple people went outside and they sat on the beach quietly. And I was like, you're the reason why this is going to happen again.
Wow.
Oh, fuck. You had one job. Anyway, the night was a little dimmer without the first moon to shine with her sisters. And they were all like, I hope it doesn't happen again. And at first, it looked like the wise man had been right. But then, the dragon burst once more through the surface of the water, roaring loudly. It flew to the second moon, circled it hungrily, then unhinged its jaws and ate that moon too. And then it dove back into the ocean. Knowing now that they weren't the problem, the people ran to a fisherman who had spent most of his life out on the water. And they were like, hey, can you tell us anything about this moon-eating dragon? And he's like, the what? And they're like, the one that lives in the ocean? And he's like, this ocean? The one I'm on? Hold on, I'm rowing back to shore so you can tell me on land. Oh my God. He heard their stories and he said, oh, quote, I believe you are talking about the Bakunawa. He told them that he went to sleep before sunset. So he's like, I must have missed all the excitement. And they're like, not excitement, terror. It ate 2 moons. And he says that the Bakunawa is a sea dragon that lived at the very bottom of the ocean. Mm-hmm. They asked him, like, why is it suddenly surfacing? Like, what does it want? And he's like, moons.
Obviously.
Other than that, I don't know. But just from context clues, I think it wants moons. He was like, tonight I'll stay up with you and I'll watch for myself and see if I can, like, figure anything out. I bet that old wise man who made, like, the first suggestion really fucking hates this fisherman.
Yeah.
That night, all the people gathered quietly on the beach and watched the 5 remaining moons in the sky. The third moon was shining the brightest out of all of them.
Oh, no.
I know. And soon, the Bakunawa exploded out of the quiet sea with a loud roar and flew straight up to the 5 moons in the sky. It circled the third moon before opening its mouth and swallowing it whole and then diving back down into the ocean. And the old fisherman was like, oh, well, this makes perfect sense. And they're like, what? And he said, did you see how it danced in the moonlight before it swallowed the moon? Well, the Bakunawa lives so deep in the sea that it is completely dark. I think it is being attracted by the beautiful moonlight, and it's trying to take the moons for itself. Maybe it hopes they will light its home in the ocean. End quote. It wants a nightlight. And here you are, treating it like it's a monster.
Give her a nightlight.
Give her a nightlight.
She's got the scaries.
I have some pictures. I chose this story because of a couple pictures. One in particular.
Oh, beautiful. It's a seascape with 7 moons hanging over it, and some people on a beach silhouetted against the moon. And then there's a blue dragon in the ocean kind of doing a little dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Katerina Dosla is a beautiful illustrator. Like, these are all very fun. I like every single one of them. I'll show you some more in a little bit, but that's just Blue Dragon. Okay, so the fisherman is like, maybe it hopes that the moons will light up its home in the ocean. So maybe that's what it wants. So knowing this, the people were like, let's give it another light. So they set to work making a huge fire on the beach, hoping that the bright light they made would distract it from going towards the moon. But that night, it shot right past their orange fire, straight up to that fourth moon, danced around it, and then swallowed it whole, then jumped back down. And they were like, embarrassing. Didn't even look at us. The night after that, brave fishermen rowed out to the spot in the ocean where the Bakunawa usually emerged from. They circled the area and threw a huge net over it, and then they each held one end of the net, and they're like, if it comes out, we'll catch it. But as you can imagine, it's a dragon shooting up from the bottom of the ocean. Mm-hmm. So it would just burst right through their net, and it sent fishermen flying all over the ocean. No word on whether or not they made it back. How far did it send them? Upsetting. The nights were getting really dark now, and the people were terrified that the monster would eat their last 2 moons and they would be without moonlight forever. But on the 5th night, a big storm blew in. The thunder crashed and rain battered the island. The Bakunawa emerged from the sea as usual and started flying towards the 6th moon, which was shining bright amongst the storm clouds. But something new happened that night. Because with a storm comes thunder. And when the thunder boomed really loud, the Bakunawa suddenly faltered and started swerving and looking around and doing a little shake like Summer does when thunder's there. Because he don't like thunder. It dropped in the air for a little bit. And then when the thunder went away, it recovered and started flying back up to the moon. It swallowed it whole and then it dove back to the stormy seas. And the old fisherman down below was like, guys, did you see that? And they're like, yeah, he ate our moon. And he's like, no, he's scared of thunder. That means he probably doesn't like loud noises. They probably don't have those in the ocean. So maybe we could use that to our advantage. So word spread around all the islands that everyone should be outside the next night making as much noise as they possibly could.
But that wise man's really mad now.
I bet he's just pissed. Everyone gathered on the beaches with pots and pans, musical instruments, crying babies, our terrible neighbors' loud-ass cars, anything else that made loud noises. They were all out there.
I hate that neighbor.
They suck. They watched the last moon rise in the sky, and then, like clockwork, they watched the Bakunawa explode from the sea. And as it flew, they began to make the second biggest racket anyone had ever heard. The first being our terrible neighbors in their loud-ass cars. They rev their engines all hours of the night, no matter what's happening.
They just leave them running for 8 hours at a time.
But until 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
And it rumbles the houses.
Yeah. It's so loud. It's like an 80s car.
But they're constantly fixing up several at a time. That's their business. So it's not it's just one car that we can hope will be over soon.
But they do have the one that is theirs that they just run. And they'll just stand next to it talking while it runs loudly.
At 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my God.
Anyway, these people were almost as loud as them. Quote, everyone started banging. Hold on.
Quote, everyone started banging.
The dragon's like, ew. This looks bad from up here.
Gross.
Quote, everyone started banging, clanging, shouting, and screaming at the dragon as loudly as they could. Quote, leave our moon alone. Sorry, quote, inside the quote. Leave our moon alone. Give back our other moons. Go back to the depths, dragon. End quote, end quote. They were as loud as the thunderstorm. They were so loud that Bathala, the creator god, woke up from his nap. And he's like, what the fuck is happening down there? Are they revving cars? It's so late.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Babies are sleeping, I assume. He peered down and was surprised to see all these people screaming outside and banging pots and pans together. And he's like, I'd take one nap. Then he turned his gaze upwards and noticed the Bakunawa, who was hesitating in the sky as it flew towards the 7th and final moon. Seeing their plan was working, the people were getting even louder, and some began to throw sticks and rocks at the dragon. And eventually, the dragon swooped away from the moon and dove back into the sea, frightened by all the noise.
Aww.
I said, not cool, guys. Give the dragon the moon. He wants it.
Give it to him.
Give it to him.
He's been so good.
He's not. He's not been good at all.
As a treat.
He does deserve a treat, but he doesn't, like, deserve. They kept up the noise for hours after that to make sure he didn't come back. Batala looked back and realized the other 6 moons were gone and knew exactly what happened. He's like, oh, damn. That dragon ate all the moons.
Yeah, you're the creator god. You created a moon-eating dragon and then a bunch of moons, and you expected nothing to happen? Batala, explain yourself.
Why are you looking at me? Who could have guessed little moon eater would do this? Not me. So he decided to dragon-proof the moon.
Okay.
No, sorry, I skipped a whole thing.
Oh.
He also knew that even though the people had succeeded tonight, they wouldn't succeed tomorrow.
Mm.
So he decided to dragon-proof the moon. He planted lots of spiky, icky bamboo on the surface of the moon, all around it. From Earth, it just looked like dots and shadows. But up close, it was basically a flail.
Okay.
It was that skull pacifier from Hercules that
Yeah.
Hades uses to give baby Herc. Unpleasant and painful. Just so this is what it looks like.
Yeah, no, I remember.
Skull pacifier. I thought it was a lollipop. I still don't think it's not a lollipop. The internet says it's a pacifier.
That's a pacifier.
It's got a long bone at the end like a lollipop stick.
That's so that he doesn't swallow it.
That's nice.
Yeah.
No, he can still swallow that.
Be really hard, though.
I mean, everything would be hard. It has spikes on it.
Well, yeah.
Okay. That's what he did to the moon. The next night, everyone gathered at the beach again to watch the sunset. The one remaining moon rose into the sky and shone as brightly as ever. And for a moment, all was calm. They're like, maybe he won't come. And then that fuck-ass dragon burst through the ocean again. And went snarling and zooming towards their last moon. The people all banged on their pots and pans, and they screamed, and they tubaed, and they revved their engine. But they had lost the element of surprise, so the Bakunawa kept going. Their screams turned to ones of horror as it got to the last moon and opened its jaws real wide. And just as it started to clamp down as before, it stopped and winced and spit the moon back out. It had been poked by bamboo. It flew to the other side of the moon. It opens its jaws and it tried to snap again. But as its mouth closed around the moon, a sharp piece of baboon pierced its tongue.
No.
What did I say?
Baboon.
Huh. But as its mouth closed around the moon, a sharp piece of bamboo pierced its tongue. It yelped in pain. I did not write baboon, but I did write it helped in pain. So,
I think that's probably just bamboo and the moon. Baboon.
it's the bamboo.
It's the big bamboo.
Ah, bada beam, bada boom.
Ba-ba-boo.
This is the picture that made me want to tell the story.
It's the moon with a bunch of sticks sticking out of it and a dragon with its tongue hanging out and a bunch of little sticks sticking out of its tongue.
It's just that big ass tongue. It's so cute. It's got a little like upturned nose and round eyes. They made this dragon cute on purpose.
I feel bad for the dragon.
I do too. I think it deserves the moon.
Yeah. Give him
Here's
the
the other
moon.
one. The picture of all the people down on the earth.
Yeah, so this is just a bunch of people silhouetted on a beach, and then there's a big dragon flying around a single moon in the sky.
Yeah, it's real good.
Real good.
I like the way that she draws dragons. She also draws them all different. So this one's like looks like a big snake.
Yeah.
It has no arms, no wings. It just like floats around. But the other ones look like very culturally appropriate.
Yeah.
I like that. Katarina Doslow did her research. The people below shouted, quote, "You will never take our moon, you wretched beast." Quote.
Sure.
Now that it was having trouble eating the moon, the Bakunawa was unable to ignore the loud noises from below. It shook its head like it was trying to swat a fly away, and then it plunged back into the ocean. Batala came down and told the people what he had done, and they're like, "No, we did that." He's like, "No, I did that." All you did was start banging. I was up there
We
playing.
were down there on the beach banging.
Banging away. Bang-a-rang, big bam boom. So he was like, "I did that. It was me. Don't argue." But he added, quote, "If the Bakunawa ever tries to eat the moon again, you should still make the noises. The bamboo and the noises together should be enough." End quote. And every once in a while, the Bakunawa does try that shit again, Max. Quote, and when it does, and the moon disappears for a moment in the night sky, the people of the islands rush outside, shouting and banging loudly, end quote. I just thought, okay, LOL. And the last line of the story is, because they do this, and because the bamboo on the moon continues to grow, the bright seventh moon remains safe from the sea dragon. The end.
End.
Fiend. All right, so here's some notes. The intro of this book talks about the 3 different types of dragons that we usually see in folktales, which I liked. It was an okay intro. The Western dragons...
Can I guess?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I've already told you one, so I think you can guess
No,
all of
I'm
them.
not going to guess that one.
Okay, but that would be the correct answer.
Good dragons.
Okay, yeah.
Bad dragons.
Mm-hmm.
Sexy dragons.
Can I make an addendum?
What?
Good sexy dragons.
Bad sexy dragons. Medium sexy dragons.
Okay, sexy dragons that I would like to be friends with.
Sexy dragons of no polar alignment.
Yeah, those are the 3 genders.
Yeah.
Good sexy, bad sexy, sexy neutral. Yeah, I think you did it.
Yeah. And I'm right.
Also, according to the story, Western dragons, which are ferocious and terrifying, and humans have to like battle them to save each other. I think all English dragons.
Yeah. St. George and all that.
Eastern dragons, which are almost always kind and intelligent and benevolent, and they help humans, and they're almost like nice gods.
Yeah.
Control the weather. And then the third type of story they describe is a blend of Eastern and Western cultures, usually originating from the Americas. And they say, quote, in these stories, the dragons battle one another.
Oh, so good, bad, and sexy was pretty close.
Not bad. In the heat of their battle, they are immense forces of destruction, but usually the aftermath brings forth some sort of creation.
Mm-hmm.
And I did go through, I was like, the back dragon on here is so good.
It's a good dragon.
It looks like something from the Dark Crystal. Tell me this isn't some sort of sexy shit.
Oh, yeah.
This is like that scene from The Lion King where Simba and Nala fuck.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is. It's that scene, but with 2 dragons.
Yeah, a white dragon and a red dragon. And there's like a peeper.
There's a peeper in the background. I wasn't going to mention the peeper, but there's
perv back there. I haven't read that story, so I have no idea.
Merlin's in it.
Oh, yeah, this is a Idregok.
Yep.
Whales. All of the dragons are so good.
That one's my favorite.
Guys, there's so many different kinds of dragons illustrated in this book, and look at him over there. He's still the same guy.
Oh my god.
He's round.
That looks like Trogdor the Burninator.
This book is beautiful. The story of Bakunawa originates from Visayan folklore in the Philippines. According to Jordan Clark for the Aswang Project, the myth was recently popularized by folklorist Damiana Eugenio, who retold it in her book, Philippine Folk Literature, The Myths. But the first recording of this myth was actually by Fernando Boiser, a Philippine poet, publisher, and priest. And the reason why I like that so much is because both of those sources are Filipino sources. And we get that so few times because just so seldomly because Mabel Cook Cole went and kind of like took her white lady ass down there and decided to retell all of them with no sources and no like proof of any of these stories being actually Filipino. So it's hard to tell sometimes, but I like that the first known recording of this is a Filipino folklorist and priest.
Very cool.
I like that. He also seems genuinely cool if you want to do any. I put the Aswang Project link in there. This book does not include any sourcing, which is a disappointment but not a surprise. It was published by Arcturus Publishing Limited, who also published Tales of the Night Sky, which I've used in the past, and I have the same complaints about that one. I believe that one is also Samantha Newman, too, so do better. And because of that, I'm not doing any sort of research on the author of this book or the publishing company, so I got a little salty about it. I was like, no.
Yeah.
Stop doing this. Stop publishing books without sources. This one was published in 2025. It does piss me off a little bit. Culturally, the practice of making loud noises during lunar eclipses is still a thing among some rural parts of the Philippines, but it's not like by any chance a common practice. Like that is something that is known about like ancient Filipinos is how they described them. But obviously most people don't do that now. But I do believe that they still do it in some rural areas.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. Bakunawa and the 7 moons.
I like that.
What would you do if we had 7 moons? How would that impact your life?
Well, I would definitely eat at least one of them.
Oh, no! How would they get you to get away from that moon? What would be the deterrent?
How would anyone get me to get away from anything?
Yeah. What could we do?
I'm allergic to eel.
Are you allergic to eel?
I am.
I didn't know that. How did you figure that out?
Because I ate some eel and then I threw up for like 6 days.
How do you know that was an allergy and not like food poisoning? Because eel is very easy. Should we go and stuff you full?
Well,
of eel?
I've had like eel other times when I didn't know that eel was in something and it made me really sick.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. And then I've been like, what was in that sushi? And it's like, eel. And I'm like, oh, I'm allergic to that.
No!
I've never had it confirmed by a doctor that I'm allergic to eel, but in effect.
Guys, should we do a Patreon video where we stuff her full of eels?
It's not that kind of Patreon, guys.
Damn.
That was
So
good.
we just wrap the moon with eels.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you put eel sauce all over the moon.
All right. I would eat that moon. I'm not even a...
That's the problem, is that if you scare me up, Janey's definitely going to eat that moon.
I'm going to get that eel. Sorry, that moon.
The moon is incidental. It's the eel that you're really after.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of like when people are like, you eat so many chips. And I'm like, no. I drink so much lemon juice.
The chips are just a vehicle.
Know the difference. All right, cool. You want to take a little break?
Let's take a little breaky poo.
Okay, we'll be right back. Bye.
Okay, Janey.
Okay, Max.
All right. The story that I have for you today is from a collection of stories called The Cloak of Dreams, Chinese Fairy Tales by Bella Balash, translated and introduced by Jack Zipes,
Yay.
part of the Oddly Modern Fairy Tale series. The story is called The Friends.
Na 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 na.
Janey, quick question. What's my favorite thing in the whole world?
Fig.
No.
What?
Don't tell her, but no.
Okay.
There's something that I love even more.
Leap year.
No.
Oh, okay. Buying old DVDs
Go
off the
way
internet.
back to like the core things that you know about me as a person. What's the thing that I love the most in the world?
Black licorice.
Okay. These are all really fair. But something that's even more inherent to who I am as a person.
Flash tattoos.
Keep going.
Little trinkets.
Okay. Continue.
Are we there?
No.
Oh, damn. Okay. Teeny tiny little guys that you can carry in your pocket.
Yes.
Is that
Okay.
it? Did
No.
I get it? Okay. Hold on. I keep thinking I'm getting close. Plants?
This is gonna be really obvious in retrospect.
House plants.
No.
Okay. Hold on.
The thing that I love the most in the world, this story is called The Friends.
Is it me?
Aww. No.
Damn! Is it boys who are friends?
Yes, it is.
Damn it.
See, obvious in retrospect. The thing that I love most in the world is when boys are friends.
Okay. Whew. See, and I don't think that friendship is for boys. So,
Friendship is for girls only.
why do you need a friend? Sounds gay.
Okay. No, I love boys who are friends.
Okay,
and this
yeah.
is a story about two boys who are the best friends.
Do they have black licorice in their pockets?
No.
Okay, well, could be better then.
Okay.
Fig, she hates you.
No. No. She's also my favorite. All of those things are tied for favorite.
Got a lot of favorites.
I got a lot of favorites. I'm full of faves.
I feel bad about saying boys who are friends are gay.
You should.
I just don't think boys deserve friendship. I'd like to apologize and redact my previous statement and amend on it.
That's growth. Thank you for saying that.
I thought you were going to say, that's gross.
That's Janey, that's gay.
Damn.
Okay, the story's called The Friends.
Okay.
Once upon a time, in the old capital of the Luoyang, there lived two young men who came from good families. The names were Aduan and Hohuan.
Okay.
These two men meet one spring in a peach orchard, and they are like both sort of headed back home in the same direction at the same time. So they decide to walk together. And as they're walking together, they come down this path and like over this hill. And as they go over the hill, they see this beautiful sunset breaking over the village behind all of the like pagodas and everything. I don't. The story says pagodas. I thought pagoda was a Japanese term, but whatever.
They have pagodas, though. Sure. No matter what the saying is.
Yeah.
How old are they?
It doesn't say, but I would say probably 20 to 30.
Oh, okay, so like older.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
They're adult men.
Got it.
Yeah. They see this sunset breaking over the village and like all of these beautiful trees and buildings silhouetted in black against this like red gold sky. And it's the most beautiful thing that either of them have ever seen in their entire lives. They're both incredibly moved by this and they become silent. And then they turn to each other and they shake hands and they vow to be brothers forever. And they walk slowly down the hill hand in hand.
What?
Do you ever see a sunset so beautiful that you have to pledge your undying loyalty to your bros?
I guess not.
Why not?
Every time I see a nice sunset, you're nowhere near me.
Wow. Or if I am near you, you come and get me. But then we never hold hands.
No, we never hold hands. I would hate that.
Well, I would like that. So
it sounds like you need to find a bro.
Wow. This is the last episode of the podcast, guys.
We're going to have to break up.
So they walk back down into the village and they go to Adwan's house and they decide to hang out together for a little while. And they sit in the house and they drink together and they start talking about...
Okay, so far they hung out in a peach orchard. They held hands. Now they're drinking. They watched a beautiful sunset. Now they're drinking. They're on a really nice date.
Yes. Bros.
This all sounds pretty good.
Sounds pretty gay too.
That sounds a little gay. I don't want to assume. Even though I've already accused. I'm worried that there's new people who are listening that are going to be like, "Wow, that homophobe." No, I'm a misandrist. I'm also not that. Oh God. Okay, go ahead. Sometimes I just talk. You're gonna have to get used to it. This is the whole thing.
Janey's tired.
I'm a little sleepy.
So they drink tea and wine together in the house and they talk about the concept of friendship.
What are the boundaries? What can and can't friends do? Like, can they do this? No. Okay, so we won't do that again. Can they do this? No.
That's them chewing on each other.
They're nibbling. Yes, but only after 8. And if they have a third. Can the third jump up and down on the bed? Yes. And they should.
So they talk about friendship late into the night and early into the morning until the third watch ends.
The third?
The third watch. Watch.
The watcher?
No.
The one they hired to jump up and down.
And dawn is just beginning to break and they realize that they've been talking all night about like what is friendship.
Who's Dawn? Is that his name? The third. They're finally breaking him. He's gonna help them with their projects. I'll stop interrupting, but my mind will never stop.
Good. So they realize that it's almost dawn and they have to kind of separate for the night. And Ho-Hwan has to go back to his house and Adwan has to go to bed and everything. And they're like, okay, but I feel like we've got a lot more ground to cover in defining what is friendship. So let's get back together tomorrow night and we'll talk about friendship some more.
Yeah. Sure. So
the two of them sleep and then they wake up and then they get back together and they drink wine and tea together again all night long and they talk about friendship. And they're like, they really feel like they've almost got like the concept of friendship. But then one of them brings something up and it's like, now there's this whole other thing that we didn't talk about. Like what is like all these different kinds of friendship. Like friendship is beautiful. Friendship is magic. So they're like, all right, well, let's do it again tomorrow night. And I'm sure we'll hammer it out tomorrow night.
This is the most honest, I think, depiction of what men do. Like genuinely, like the struggle that you don't have to go through. Are we inventing something new? No, you're experiencing emotional intimacy for the first time. You're being vulnerable.
I gotta dissect this.
It feels weird. Well, surely this has to be something brand new that we have to set rules for.
So the third night they get together, they drink tea and they drink wine, and they come up with 10 more things about friendship to define friendship. But as they come up with these 10 more things, they open up like 20 more questions about what is friendship. And so at a certain point, they're like, all right, it's going to take us a little while to get to the real center of this issue of what is friendship. So let's just keep doing this for a while. So from then on, every night they get together and they drink tea and they drink wine and they talk about friendship.
In my head, Chapel Rowan's Casual is like blasting so loud. Knee deep in the passenger seat. And you're eating me out. Is it casual now? And Adawan's like, yeah, it's casual. We don't know what this is. No labels, bro.
So they set off on this, the story says that they set off on this path to understanding friendship. But the problem is that the path is longer than the human lifespan. And they quickly realize this. In order to truly define friendship, they would have to live longer than any human being has ever lived before.
How do I make my bro immortal? So, like and subscribe for more videos like this.
So Adawan said to his friend, friendship is great. Life is small. We must try to attain eternal life so that we can grasp the meaning of our friendship.
So now they're describing a little bit marriage.
He's like, no, we're definitely going to be together for the rest of our lives. That's obvious.
But how do we make it so the afterlife we also find each other?
How do we make it so that for all eternity our souls are intertwined?
Yeah, is there like some sort of soul binding ceremony we could do? In Scientology, yes.
Oh.
Not with your loved ones to fucking...
Vishnu. No.
No, not Vishnu.
Who's Vishnu? Where did that name
Indian
come from?
god. He's the
Okay.
Hindu god. What's his name? His name is
Tom Cruise.
No. The original one, Ron.
Howard?
No, not Ron Howard. You always do this. You always call out Ron Howard as the head of Scientology.
Ron Leonard.
I'm like, it's weird that we can't remember his name. I picked up a copy of Scientology, like the Going Clear.
Rob Human.
Not Rob Hugel. Hubel.
Whatever
his name is something. Okay, anyway. But you can pledge your eternal soul if you are a part of the Sea Org, remember? It's like 1 billion year contract.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe it's not Ron Howard.
It's not Ron Howard. This actually will bother.
L. Ron Hubbard.
L. Ron Hubbard. Good job. Didn't even have to look it up. Hell yeah, Max. Hell yeah.
Ron Howard.
Text us if you knew it.
Just a bunch of texts that just say, yes.
L. Ron Hubbard. Like, over and over again.
So Adawan says, so we have to basically figure out eternal life so that we can be best friends forever and seek the true meaning of friendship into our golden years.
This is normal 30-year-old man behavior.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Ho Huan is like, that sounds great. I've already thought about all this, he says.
Oh.
We must each choose a profession that allows us time to study that doesn't keep us from one another.
Okay.
So he's like, we've got to find jobs where we can still be friends. He says, artisans and merchants must work the entire day. Civil servants can be transferred to different regions. Mm-hmm. Therefore, we must become street performers.
We got to busk. We got to busk and we got to busk. I'm on the drums. You're doing flips.
You're right. That's actually what they do. Ho Huang says, I'll do my acrobatics because I'm very good at that.
Yeah.
And you'll sing and collect the money.
Perfect.
Buskin makes me feel good.
Buskin makes me feel good. I can't think of the rest of that song.
Then we'll have enough time to search for the secret of eternal life, and we can always be together.
You were doing Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I was doing Ghostbusters. What were you doing?
I don't know, but busting makes me feel good. It's a wild line we all just let happen. They were just out there banging.
Yeah, every time I hear that, it's harder to justify, I think.
That one, and also, guys, it's getting later, so can you tell? That one and the Backstreet Boys one that's like,
Am I sexual?
am I sexual? And all his friends are like, yeah. Also weird.
Pretty weird.
Yeah.
Bustin' makes him feel good.
And you know what the common denominator between every single one of these things are? Men.
Sure.
Women barely are out here saying busting makes me feel good.
Well.
In these here streets.
Well. So Adawan and Hohuan became street performers, and they made their living out on the streets. Hohuan would do his acrobatics and do like flips and stuff, and Adawan would like sing little songs and like play the drums, and then people would give them money, and they would work for like the first little part of the day, and they would make enough money to like make it through that day, and then they would go and drink and talk about friendship.
Okay.
Also, while they were busking, Adawan would pretend to be lame, like he couldn't walk.
Oh, I suck. I don't think we should be out here. It's getting late.
No, he would pretend to have difficulty walking. Yes.
So that people would feel sorry for him.
And they would give them more money.
Now, he's not the acrobat.
No.
Because I was going to say the acrobat's doing like a Usual Suspects thing where he's like limping up like, I don't know if I can do it. And then he starts doing backflips. I'd give him extra money. It's
like a Willy
system.
Wonka kind of deal?
Willy Wonka. Yeah.
What was that? A little demon just came out of you and said Willy Wonka. What just happened?
You don't have the voice that says Willy Wonka like that.
No. I don't think anyone does.
I've been watching The Good Place, and at one point Jason Mendoza says, they all live in the same bed like Willy Wonka. I'm going to stop interrupting.
I don't believe you.
It's getting hotter, just so you know.
This is just like in 12 Angry Men.
Yeah, this is just like in 12 Angry Men.
The heat increasing is indicative of our descent into madness.
Yeah.
So the two friends sit together, they talk about friendship, and they seek the meaning of the means of eternal life. So they train themselves in 360 ways of truth. They study the 9 schools of the 3 religions. They learn how to read holy scriptures, to cast magic spells, to conjure up spirits, and to pose questions to the oracle. They learn to live without nourishment and cleanliness. 30-year-old men.
30-year-old men. Also, if all buskers did this, I would be amazed.
To balance the forces of life, to rub their navels, and to control their breathing.
Okay. I can do one of those things. It's balance the forces of life.
Whenever they became tired of all of their post-earthly pursuits, Adawan would take his lute down from the wall and play a little song, and then Hohuan would do a little dance, and then they would feel better.
Yeah, sure. That's what you and I do.
Yeah. Many, many years passed this way with the two friends being street performers and making, scraping by a living while they seek out eternal life and the meaning of friendship.
Okay.
Their families disown them.
Yeah, for the busking.
Yes. Specifically, yes. They're like, it's shameful of you to be street performers. Which is crazy.
I don't think that's the reason why they disown them. I'm just going to go on record and say I doubt that's the reason. They're like, they hate me because I flip. No, that's not why.
One night, Hohuan looked up from his cup and he said to Adawan, "Time is passing and our lives are becoming shorter, but the path of friendship seems to become longer and longer. A holy Taoist lives on top of the Dragon Mountain. I want to go there and ask him about the secret of eternal life. A person can visit him only once, and he only answers with a single verse, but I want to try it."
What if the verse is busting makes me feel good? What then?
What then? So the next morning, they split up, and Hohuan goes up to the Dragon Mountain, and Adawan stays home. It takes Hohuan 6 months to get up to the top of the Dragon Mountain.
That's so far from your friend.
It's so far from his friend. And the whole time, Adawan, every night, drinks himself silly so that he can imagine that he's seeing what Hohuan is doing.
Okay.
Just climbing up the mountain.
Okay.
And one night he sees Hohuan in his dreams reach the top of the mountain and approach this Taoist monk. Also, Adwan was playing sad songs on his little guitar. That's true. The whole time he would just get drunk and play sad songs about how much he misses his friend.
I hurt myself today.
Bustin' makes me feel good.
Bustin' makes me feel bad.
So he finally, one night, he dreams that Ho-Huan has reached the peak of the Dragon Mountain, and he finds the Taoist who is laying outside of the cave at the top of the mountain and sunning himself. Ho-Huan greets the holy man and asks him his question. He's like, what is the secret to eternal life so that I may pursue the truth of friendship with my very dear friend Adwan? The Taoist says to him in response, the foxhole has 2 openings. Life is its entrance. Immortality is its exit. Friendship whips itself through. Knowledge without pain comes only after all the pain.
Okay.
Did you get all that?
Yes, foxhole has 2 entrances.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie, I got a little hung up on the word hole for a bit. The beginning of its life, the end of its immortality, friendship whips itself in between both of those.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to go through a whole lot of pain in order to get to the place where there's no pain, which I think
Exactly.
is death.
He's
like, kill yourself. And your friend. Murder-suicide.
Murder-suicide. Crime of passion.
That's what friends do.
And I have a picture that I'm going to show you at the end because it's a little bit of a spoiler.
Okay. Is it him killing his friend?
Yep.
Yeah. Spoiler.
Adwan back home hears all of this through his dreams, and he doesn't understand the verse, and he shakes his head sadly. He's like, it was a waste of time. There was no purpose in all of this.
Mm-hmm.
But then he hears a knock at his window. Adwan goes to the window, and he encounters a man who he knows to be Ho-Huan's cousin.
Oh.
Ho-Huan's cousin asks, is Ho-Huan home? And Adwan says, no, Ho-Huan's not home. He's been gone for 6 months, which you would know if you were a part of his life, which you're not, because we're street performers and you hate us.
Okay.
Maybe if you checked in once in a while, you'd know that he's been gone for 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, there.
Also,
I'm his friend Adwan.
We're just roommates, so there's that.
He literally says he went to the Dragon Mountain. Why are you asking about him after you disowned him?
Yeah. Okay, good. Honestly, good.
I'm gonna quote from this a little bit, just because this is a lot.
Okay.
The cousin responds, his family has suffered a great misfortune.
Mm.
An evil fox's spirit has lodged itself in his father's house and has caused them terrible suffering. This is something that happens. This is like an evil spirit has taken over his house.
And
is
usually
doing
a
all
fox
kinds of-
spirit's a woman. You think his dad got remarried?
Ooh, maybe.
And like a stepmom's being a real bitch?
Maybe. In this story, it doesn't say that, but in some cases it might be. I think that's especially in Japanese culture.
It's Chinese, though.
Is it?
I told a story about a Chinese
I didn't
fox
know that.
spirit. Tamamo May. It might have been Japanese. But I've told Chinese fox spirit stories too. It spanned across both countries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, you told the one about the
It's the rock.
one in the rock.
The Killing Stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that one, she goes across from Japan to China and back. And in Chinese mythology, there's a horrible, horrible empress who is thought to be a fox
Sweaty
spirit.
butts in a meat forest.
Sweaty butts in a meat forest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite titles.
One evening some weeks ago, his father saw something dark sitting on the garden fence. It was a black dog with green sparkling eyes. This is a dark omen.
Yeah, Sirius Black.
Yes. The grim.
The Grim.
Ever since then, things have gotten worse around the house. Without warning, a devil's face shows itself at the window, then a blue hand sticks itself through the door, and the next, the millstone flies into the air and falls to the ground with a loud crash. You can see the dog and hen excrement on the food that is still being cooked.
Ew.
The family called 2 sorcerers, but they couldn't drive out the fox. So the family hung a picture of the Pope of the Taoists in the house, and that too was of no use. Now Ho-Huan's parents have become sick from the fright, and they are on their deathbeds. The oracle of the god of war was consulted and gave his answer. He said, Ho-Huan will kill the fox. So now I've come to fetch him so that he can save his parents and reconcile himself with them.
No.
But this is typical of street performers and vagabonds. When one needs them, they can't be found.
Go fuck yourself. What do you mean I'm just sitting here waiting for you to need me? I'm here with my lover. friend. And he's not here, actually, so I misspoke twice.
So Ho-Hwan's relative leaves, and Aduan sits and thinks for a while, and he's like, okay, if Ho-Hwan were here, he would absolutely, like, no matter, like, water under the bridge, everything that's happened with him and his family, he would still always go and help them. Mm-hmm. And if he gets home and he finds out that his parents are dead and that he could have saved them, he'll never forgive himself.
Yeah.
So Aduan decides that what he has to do is he has to go in Ho-Hwan's place and try and defeat the fox spirit.
Well, that's not what the oracle said, but okay.
It's super not what the oracle said.
Fine.
So he closes up the house and he goes to Ho-Hwan's father's house. They don't let him in. They make him stay outside. And he sits on the threshold of the house for 2.5 days.
Wow.
Yeah. But finally, he's sitting outside of the house close to nighttime, like right next to the front door. And he sees this creature that is smaller than a mouse, but that looks like a fox, try and run in through the door.
Oh.
And he grabs it up in his hand. Mm-hmm. And he tries to squish it, but it bites him.
Ow.
A lot.
Rabies.
Now, if you're holding something that's biting you in your hand,
you probably let it go.
Sure. But what if you don't want to let it go?
Squeeze tighter.
Okay, but what if you can't squeeze any tighter?
I don't know. I guess your hand falls off. Is there another option between squeeze tighter and let go?
Yes, there is.
Is it throw it? But that would be letting go.
No.
Start clapping? There's no other options.
These are all good options, but there's only one option that occurs to Aduan.
Eat it.
Yes.
I'm really on a last thought, best thought roll in this story.
His only resort was to stick it quickly into his mouth and to swallow it whole.
I just don't feel like that was the only resort.
So from then on, Ho-Hwan's father's house is free of this enchantment. He's no longer beset by this fox spirit. Mm-hmm. But the trade-off is that Aduan is beset by the fox spirit. It's inside of him and it haunts him constantly.
Got haunted bowels.
Yes. He ran around barking and foaming at the mouth, which sure sounds like rabies to me.
I think so too.
Yeah.
He got bit a bunch.
He got bit by a fox a bunch.
Yeah. He got rabies.
He got rabies. Ho-Hwan's family sees that they've been saved and they feel bad for how they've treated Aduan. So they call on the sorcerers again and ask for help with how to banish the fox spirit from inside of Aduan.
And he's like, you passed that threshold. He needed 13 shots in the butt like 3 weeks ago. So say goodbye.
I'm sorry, not the sorcerers. He calls upon the oracle of the god of war.
Got it.
So the oracle tells them the fox inside him must be beaten to death.
Uh-oh.
Quote, so they grabbed hold of the possessed Aduan and beat him with rods to kill the fox inside of him. But Aduan was too fat, and the fox sat inside him, protected nicely by the fat. Aduan, meanwhile, was not super thrilled about what was happening, so he eventually wrestled his way free and fled away from these people who were beating the shit out of him.
Yeah, honestly, you should have left immediately anyway. They suck.
Yeah. So they're like, oh, he didn't like us beating him because we're strangers. Who would he be okay with him beating him? Probably his father, because his father probably beat him when he was little.
Oh my god!
So they call his dad.
No! Oh my god!
They call his dad, and his dad takes the bamboo stick from them and beats the shit out of Aduan.
Oh my god! I would rather be beat by a stranger than my parents.
Yeah. Foam drooled from his mouth, but he let himself be beaten because he had been accustomed to it as a child. Fucked up.
Wow, this story really fucking hates everyone.
Specifically Aduan. But when blood began to stream from his son's body, the father could no longer bring himself to beat him anymore.
God!
He drops the bamboo stick.
I'm tired. This is hard.
Yeah. He drops the bamboo stick and covers his face, and the fox spirit is safe once again.
I mean, what were they was he supposed to keep going until he's dead?
Until the fox spirit is dead.
No, they want him to die. That's the only way out. Otherwise, how would they know if the fox spirit is dead?
I don't know. It's a great question. Maybe we'll see.
Oh, God.
So, another 6 months pass, and Ho-Hwan descends from the mountain and arrives back home. He finds his home with Aduan shuttered and looking as though it has been uninhabited for 6 months, which it has been.
Yeah.
He talks to a couple of people in the area, and they say that Aduan has gone to Hohuan's house to help his family with a fox spirit that was haunting them.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes to his house, and as soon as he arrives at his house, he sees Aduan sitting on top of a dung heap and scratching himself like a dog. And Aduan sees him, recognizes him immediately, and bloody tears well up in his eyes. But he couldn't talk. He could only bark and howl at the sky.
Okay. Sad.
Hohuan wept and said to his friend, I swore on that spring evening years ago that I would always be your brother. You took my place and saved my family, and now the evil spirit is inside of you. I shall kill the fox, my dear friend, for friendship drives us on. This is what the Taoist told me, and you'll bear it, my dear friend, because knowledge without pain comes only after all the pain.
Oh my god, now he's gonna beat Fuck. Fuck.
So Aduan, hearing this, lies down, and Hohuan undresses him and then takes the bamboo stick in hand and beats him with it really hard for a really long time.
Stressed. I don't like this story.
Everybody tries to stop him, and Aduan loses consciousness. There's blood everywhere.
Oh my
It's
God.
horrifying. His father rushes over and pleads with Hohuan to stop. He's like, you're killing him. You have to stop. And he's like, no, I can't stop. The fox spirit is still inside of him.
Good Lord.
He continued to whip him more wildly until the howls of the fox were clearly heard. Suddenly, a cloud of smoke arose, and then everything was silent. When they bowed over Aduan, he lay there dead. So this is the illustration, which is much too whimsical.
Oh my god.
It's two fat clowns and one of them slapping the other one on the butt.
It's two fat clowns and one of them is pantsless getting slapped on the butt with a rod. Oh god. There's a bunch of stars coming out. What the fuck is this story? Jack Sipes, why would you okay this?
Hyper-realistic Looney Tunes.
What the fuck?
Aduan's father accused Hohuan of murder, which he did do.
Everyone had a hand in this.
Yes. Hohuan is brought before the court, and the judge says, Hohuan, you killed your friend. And Hohuan says, I killed the fox, but the foxhole has 2 openings. And the judge is like, oh, so you're crazy. Hohuan, I sentence you to death.
Sure.
But Hohuan answered, life is its entrance, immortality is its exit. So then 2 guards grab Hohuan and lead him up to the scaffold to be hanged.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, to have his head cut off.
Oh, okay.
Important.
Sure.
The executioner lifts his axe and is about to cut off Hohuan's head when from the sky a great buzzing sound erupts.
Wrong. Damn it. And then Drake comes down. Are you ready for this?
And up in the sky, Aduan appears, riding on a sacred Himalayan cow.
Okay.
He lifted Hohuan up to him, and both of them flew away on the Himalayan cow. While the people threw themselves down on the ground, the priest rang the bells, played the drums, and read aloud from the holy books. I'm just going to read the last paragraph here. This was how the 2 friends found eternal life and became gods. Together they wrote the great book about the meaning of friendship. One sees them often on spring evenings riding on the sacred Himalayan cow in the clouds. They are holding the book of friendship in their hands. The end. If you loved me, you would beat me to death.
I guess I don't love you. Do you think the Book of Friendship is just Frog and Toad?
Probably.
Yeah, probably that one.
Probably.
That's
What do you think of that?
a bad story.
You didn't like that?
I hated that. That's the weirdest, baddest story.
I can't believe you didn't like that.
Tell me what you liked about it.
I like that they were friends.
I don't think they were.
I like that friendship
Next.
is magic.
I don't think that's the magic they found. I think the most honest thing said in this story was the word holes twice. No. Okay. Trying honestly to find good things to say about this story.
Why did you say the bad things about this story?
Everything's a bad thing about this story. Everything.
What?
Okay, I guess justice for street performers.
Mm-hmm.
They're not out here being thieves. That's weird. They're using their talents. This story seems to hate artists.
Yes.
So that I don't love that part of the reason they can't get the demon out is because he's fat. That seems like a backhanded marketing strategy from like Gold's Gym.
You gotta be skinny to get the demons beaten out of you.
Listen, if you're skinny, we don't even have to kill you.
If you're skinny, we don't even have to kill you.
I can't. Okay. Do you have any notes?
No. I couldn't find anything about this story because this story is called The Friends.
They don't give any explanation. There's no note from Jack Sipes
There
about
might be.
this.
I didn't look at this.
Can you please look at it? Can you please?
I didn't think any part of this needed explanation. It made perfect sense.
What do you mean? Okay, wait, hold on. When you were reading it, do you honestly just think that they were like boys being friends?
Yes.
Okay. Guys, please message, somehow connect with us and tell us, do you think that they were just boys being friends? Am I actually just kind of like overdoing it? And I also understand the argument of like, no nuts?
No notes.
Oh. I also understand the argument of like, it doesn't really matter, because I agree with that. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what the relationship was. I think that the point of this is that the guy was beat to death by everyone that he's close to.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone who's ever loved him came out of the woodwork to beat him to death.
Yeah.
Why did you say it was important that he was going to be beheaded and not hanged?
Sometimes I just say stuff.
All right.
I didn't expect you to hate this much.
I hated that. That's, if there's a running list, that goes number one least favorite stories I've ever heard.
Really? Worse than Frost?
At the end of the day, I like Frost. I'm just terrified of Frost. That's the scariest.
Worse than the Whistling Shrimp?
I also like that story. That one's I think I like that one. I hate this one. I don't like this story.
I feel like I've had a couple ones recently where you've been like, this is bad.
Bad story.
Well, it's what I got.
Told well.
Thank you.
Very fun until it was not fun at all. And then it was horrific.
I can't get over this illustration.
Is wild. Looney Tunes.
It's so fucking silly for being so horrifying.
The stars. It's the stars of him being spanked to death. And why across the butt? He spanked his butt to death?
Yeah, he spanked him in the butt so hard that he died.
Oh my god, I hope that's how I go. All right. Thank you for joining us today in this episode. If you want to reach out and tell Max what you think of this story, am I being harsh? Who knows? Join us on Discord by joining us on the Patreon at the $3, $4, $7 level. Email us at sortofthestory@gmail.com. Address it to Max if you have any complaints. Has this ever happened to you? Let us know. What would you do for your best friend?
Would you beat your best friend to death?
Do you think I'm cruel for saying I wouldn't beat her to death?
But then I come back on a flying cow.
I wouldn't love that.
You don't want to hang out on a flying cow with a book together forever?
And the book is Frog and Toad. It is, it's enticing. No.
Wow.
I would like you to stay dead.
Wow.
Unless I'm being accused of your murder that I definitely did.
Wow.
They could have just been like line cooks together. You know?
I don't know if they had line cooks in ancient China.
Well, they should have. All right. Yeah, contact us. Everything will be up on the Instagram.
Hey, I think that's it. Great
Tell them
stories,
something.
everybody.
Tell them something. You end this with a thought. I'm gonna go have nightmares.
Oh, I saw The Odyssey today.
Oh no, that's okay.
2 stars.
2 stars. What'd you think of The Odyssey? Let us know. All right, Max.
All right.
Goodbye, everyone.
Do you need a hug?
No, don't touch me. We'll see you next time with 2 whole new stories. And Max promises there's no best friends beating the shit out of each other.
I do not promise that, and I will not promise that.
You promise me right now.
Nope.
Or at least...
I'm going to go out of my way to find another story where 2 best friends beat the shit out of each other.
Oh, actually, that would be a good... Everybody search for those. That has to be the only one in history, right?
Fight Club.
There are 2 best friends who beat the shit out of each other. That being said... No, I guess that's... Actually, Fight Club is very similar. It's not, I was going to say, it's not for, like, the other one's good. And I'm like, no, 100% it is for the other one's good.
Mm-hmm.
In their heads.
Mm-hmm.
Boys are weird and bad. And that's what we'll end on. Peace.
Bye.
Bye. All right, so Max,
Janey.
as you know, people can leave us fan mail,
Sure. Yes.
which is texting us, and we have no ability to text them back.
Yes.
That hasn't changed.
Mhm.
That's the same way it's always been. But they can leave voicemails now.
Oh.
So May, M-A-E, left us a voicemail. You want to hear it?
Yeah. What if it's really vulgar?
Hi, Janey. Hi, Max. My name is May. I've emailed you once way back and I had talked to you about recommending if maybe one of the movies that you were remembering was a Beowulf movie, and you responded and
Yes.
told me that you were getting that a lot. And I've also texted you that one-way, through that one-way number multiple times.
This
but
one.
The voicemail thing is new, and it is quite nice. Anyway, I've been with y'all for so long, since almost day one. When I started listening, you only had a couple episodes up. I greatly appreciate how much y'all poured into this. Thank you so much. The fact that you've poured so much love and time into this, despite having full-time jobs, I thank you. It's beyond amazing. And I hope y'all keep doing this and have a great day.
That was so sweet.
Isn't that so nice? 1, are you from Canada? Because you said a boat. 2, that made me smile so hard, because I need to tell you, I checked that while I was setting up my classroom and freaking the fuck out about everything I didn't have done.
Mhm.
And then she was like, you have full-time jobs. Thanks for pouring into this. And I was like, thank you. I checked that while sitting under a desk because I got overwhelmed. So, made me feel pretty happy.
That's pretty awesome. Thanks so much for reaching out, May.
That was so nice.
It's so nice to hear from you.
Also, day 1, if you happen to listen to our podcast when there was like 3 episodes released, then that is a day 1 listen, because we released the first 3 episodes at the same time.
Yeah.
So you're a day 1 listener. Hey,
Look
bud.
at you.
You made it through our terrible recordings. And that's a measure of a true fan, because I don't go back and listen to those.
It's always so crazy. We have people in the Discord who are like, yeah, I just finished listening through the podcast for the 6th time. And it's like,
Why?
I genuinely haven't even listened through our entire podcast once.
I know.
I mean, I was there, so kind of like,
You have. You technically have. No, you haven't. You haven't listened through all of them.
yeah.
You just got to be in the moment. You live in
Yeah.
the present.
Yeah.
What's that like? Being so whimsical
Stressful.
and present all the time. I've listened to them all 6 times. I don't want to brag.
That's too many times.
It's that's my business.
That is your business. I guess I'll leave that to you.
So we record them, then I edit them. Then after I edit them, I upload them to to schedule them to be released. And then I listen to them either that night or the night after to make sure that they sound good. And then if I put them in the queue too early, I listen to them 3 more times. And then if somebody comments on any of the episodes and they're like, this happened and this is the thing, then I'm like, oh no. And then I go back and listen to that episode again. So pretty sure every single one of our 185 plus episodes have been listened to by me, maybe for a whole year's worth.
Wild.
Yeah, well, that's my business.
I suppose.
Do you have anything else for a test? Do you want to give us a tongue twister?
7 slippery slopes, skinned 6 scapulas.
7 slippery slopes, skin 6. 7 slippery slopes, skin 6 scapulas.
It's a pretty good one.
It's pretty,
For direct off the dome, it's a pretty good one.
it's not a bad one. I like it. I like the idea that you could skin a scapula.
Yeah, it's your knee, right?
A scapula?
Yeah, isn't that your knee?
I thought that was the shoulder blade.
Oh, maybe.
The knee's the patella?
Sure.
Am I crazy?
That seems neither here nor there.
She's so crazy. She's so like, what's she going to say next? Cool. Well, there you go. Thanks, May.